Good morning. It's Thursday morning. We've moved to the front porch office, waiting on our driver. It's Psalm 39 today. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I will guard my mouth with a muzzle, so long as the wicked are in my presence. I was mute and silent. I held my peace to no avail. My distress grew worse. My heart became hot within me. As I mused, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue, O Lord, make me know my end and what is the measure of my days. Let me know how fleeting I am. Behold, you have made my days a few handbreadths, and my lifetime is as nothing before you. Surely all mankind stands as a mere breath. Surely a man goes about as a shadow. Surely for nothing they are in turmoil. Man heaps up wealth and does not know who will gather. And now, O Lord, for what do I wait? My hope is in you. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the scorn of a fool. I am mute. I do not open my mouth, for it is you who have done it. Remove your stroke from me. I am spent by the hostility of your hand. When you discipline a man with rebukes for sin, you consume like a moth what is dear to him. Surely all mankind is a mere breath. Hear my prayer, O Lord, give ear to my cry. Hold not your peace at my tears, for I am a sojourner with you, a guest like all my fathers. Look away from me that I may smile again before I depart and am no more. This psalm kind of reminds me of Ecclesiastes, that all is vanity and everything is a mere breath, and we live and then we die and that's it, and what's the point? That's kind of what Ecclesiastes says in a very abbreviated version. Well, here we have sort of the same thing. A man's life is a few handbreadths and nothing more, just a little blip on the screen of eternity, and there's nothing really that we can do. You almost expect him to go into, who are we that you care for us? But he doesn't. He just says, what's the point? He's tried to remain quiet, mute, and not speak up when the wicked are saying all these things. But it's hard, and he can't really do it. And he turns to the Lord for support and says he hopes in the Lord, but he also sees that in God's presence, even the wicked just live like a breath and then they're gone. So he says, deliver me from these transgressions, O God, and you consume us like moths. Do you ever, whack a moth with a magazine or something, and, it's like all this powdery stuff that sort of vanishes, and then the moth is gone, and you're like, what happened to it? Well, you consumed like a moth. And then he ends on a note where he says, hear my prayer, O God, and give ear to my cry, for I trust in you. So that's all it's not a bad thing. He starts out saying he's going to guard his tongue. Now, the New Testament has some things to say about that as well. And we're supposed to keep if we can control our tongues, let's put it this way, if we can control our tongues, then the rest of it's easy. But it's usually our tongue that gets us in trouble because we say something. Something comes rolling out of our mouth and we're like, did I just say that? Or sometimes we know we said it because we said it on purpose. But anyway, if we could control our tongues, the rest would be simple. But the tongue, James says, is a fire, and a little spark and sets off a whole forest fire. And so that's what's going on with our tongues. That we don't need to do that. And here David says, I will keep my tongue quiet. I will guard my tongue. And you're all going, yeah, right, David. How long did that work out for you? Because it probably didn't. Well, Think about that today, and think about the things that we say, just sort of blurt out, that we shouldn't say, or that aren't really fair. The things that we say to other people that we just don't, that don't need to be said. Think about those things and see if you can find a way to control your tongue. And in spite of that, have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.